Today I have something exciting for a lot of you that cannot set up a fountain. Many of you came to me and said you have no place to sit it, you have cats or kids or animals that may knock it over. Well, I'm going to show you how I took this unit and I redid it so it can be a hanging fountain. This has worked out so great. We'll go into details on how I did tweak it, even though in the beginning I used this exact unit, because what you see in the middle, made from the soda bottle, is totally portable. It can be in that yellow bucket, or it can be transferred to anything you want. Simply lift it up, moved, and put in the vessel of which you want. And here I set it up in a really unique way that has been working so great. And as you can see, I'm standing here and the hummingbirds want to get in. So stay with me to see all the steps so you can build one too. I could lower this as well. I could cut this lower later on, but they can come under here and take a bath. And I might cut it. And I did, but let's go through the whole procedure on how to put this beautiful, easy fountain together. So it really was quite simple. I started with fabric, no painting, though I will tell you the bowls I used from Dollar Tree were beautiful and I wouldn't have had to do anything to them, but I want to just change it up a little bit. I think it's going to be fun. When the fabric fades or something happens, you take it off and either put something else or use it the way it is. I love my pliers stapler. It's a paper stapler, so I kind of held it in place a little bit, the fabric. Now I'm sandwiching the two bowls together. You can't get easier than that. Now look at this. Look how they're going to fit in a hanging planter basket. Is that not cool? A little bit later in the video, I'm going to show you a stand that's less than $10 that you'll be able to hang on all kinds of things. Plants, bird baths, hummingbird feeders. We'll get into that soon. Now you're only going to clean the gray bowl, but there is still a problem I see. Do you see the problem? I did. I want this for hummingbirds, so I got a plate from Walmart, though I'm sure you can get it anywhere in the world. It's a plastic plate, and it's kind of sturdy. It cost me less than $1. I am going to insert it on the top there. Now, why? It will give the birds more space to fly in, so the wires won't be there. In other words, the chain. So here I'm using my soldering iron and I'm making holes. Now, I tried a couple different ways of putting the plate on. I did it with a piece of wire. You can use a bread tie, or I would use a couple bread ties, or just some thin wire. It doesn't have to be anything special, but something that's a little sturdy. And now you're just going to twist it on and kind of count down on the chain so it will be a little bit even. If you're off a little bit, it isn't going to matter. And we're going to do each one. All three chains will have to be attached to that bowl on the top. I believe that's an 8-inch plate is what it is. Now this is a soft plastic, so it's really good. The soldering iron goes right through it. You will not be able to go through melamine. It will not work, so it has to be plastic. Now I did put a zip tie in here, but I kind of like the wire better. So personally, I will use wire for all of these that I make, but if you want to use zip ties, that is fine too. And working on it up in the air like that, I found it easier to take it off and finish it up on the table. So that's my power unit that I use all over the yard, and I got it from Walmart, but you can only buy it online. Someone told me they went into Walmart and tried to buy it, and they don't have it there. No, it's third party, but Walmart is fulfilling the orders, and that is where I'm buying mine. So I will tag it under this video, but you'll have to view it either on a phone or a tablet. Now there it is. Now this is what it looked like before. See how narrow the wires are? And look how the wires have spread apart, giving all these birds more room to fly in and out. I think this is so cool. I just love it. And the one you're going to clean, once every 2 weeks or something, will be the center bowl. The rest will just sit there. You'll take everything out. But look at the space the birds have now. Now let's go in and get the unit that has the pump in it that's portable, that can go in any bowl. Okay, so we're going to put this together a little differently than the one that's over my shoulder out the window, making all that noise. I'm going to put down my unit. This is the power unit. I use this all over the garden. It's under $100. You know what's so good about it? If your power goes out, you can plug in a small TV, you can plug in lights, you can plug in your phone to charge it. It's got everything. This is literally like a little electrical box in your hand. I love it. I've got 3 of them. All right, so we're going to make a hole in the center of this off-brand Lego base plate from Dollar Tree. This is it's a placemat type thing where you can build on it. So we're going to make a hole in the center. And we're going to get it where we can get a straw in it. Now the straws I'm going to use today are jumbo straws. It just so happens I picked these up at Dollar Tree. So keep an eye out. See how big they are? So now we want to make a hole big enough to put a straw through. So let me get this together. Let's see. Oh, got it. Okay, we're done with that. Let me shut this off. We don't need, oh yes, no. We still need power. Now the first thing I want to do on this is, that one out the window is just a little too tall. So I think I want it really short. Normally I cut it on the top and then I invert this. But what I'm going to do is bring it down a few inches. And I'm thinking something like, I hope it's not too short, about there. Hopefully I'm about where I want it. Looks good to me. It's just a bottle if I had to redo it. Now it's going to be a little shorter. Let me tell you something. While I was setting up to do this, because I thought, oh, it should be shorter, they've been already bathing and drinking out of it, everybody. So I'm probably at this point wasting my time. I'm going to make a hole so I can get my scissors in there. It's just so funny. It's like, oh, maybe I should make it shorter. And they're like, oh, look, she put out a new bath for us and we're all out here. And I'm like, why am I bothering? But since I set up, I thought I would just do it. You know, I'm actually going to cut it with the soldering iron. By doing it that way, it'd be nice and smooth. You know, it doesn't matter. I'm in a hurry. You can cut it with the soldering iron if you want, or you can just use your scissors. And this is where this building block plate is going to sit on top. Now, some people have poppets. You saw me make it with those fidget toys. You can use that too. But I bought so many of these now that I'm starting to really work with these. Okay, so now this is the way I want it. I think it's going to sit in there really cute. It'll be just above the water. They'll have more room to get in. Like I said, I don't know why I'm bothering. They're already in there. These are fat quarters. I get these at Joann's. I know that a lot of their stores are closing or closed, but I think you can still get them online. Basically, that's the fabric I used for that. Now, the other thing is we want to make sure there's holes everywhere on this. We have to make sure that the water flows in and out once we have our solar pump in here or USB pump. Because if it doesn't, it will bob up and down. So just get all the holes you can. You can't make too many. So just make sure there's plenty of place for water to go in and out and flow, and then you'll be good to go. And then we're going to make one hole on the side so we can get a pump in. Now, if you wanted to, some of the pumps have plugs. I'll show you that in a minute. You won't have to make such a big hole. That one does too, actually. That one's a multi-purpose fountain. You can get fountains that are either or. They could be solar or they could be USB, so you can switch them up like I did when I set that one up outside. In other words, you buy a solar panel and you can get them really like for 2 watts. You can go higher. I went higher and it was a really good price on eBay. I buy so much stuff on eBay. I sold on eBay for what, 15, 20 years. So I know how hard a lot of people work. But I went ahead and got a bigger one, just a little bit more money, and I can run 2 pumps on it. I showed you last year in videos, and you could go back and watch those, or don't worry, we'll be doing more of those. Now we want to make sure we have holes on the top too, even though it might be above the water in case we add in extra water. We want to make sure that no matter where there's water, the water's not pushing on the plastic, but the water's going in and out, and that helps create the weight. The other thing you could do if you find your fountain is moving a little bit, just put some rocks inside. Go collect some rocks, take a nice walk, find some nice big rocks. Make sure they're not shale or anything that will fall apart in water. You know, granite, whatever. A good solid rock, even a piece of cement. Wash it really good and use that as a weight on the bottom. It works fantastic. We're almost done with this. These are so easy to make. This is a portable unit now. Now let me show you this. I think we got enough. So let's say I was going to use this one. Now this this is a solar unit. So this goes in the sun. This is 100% waterproof. Some of you say, whoa, it's going to get wet. It's meant to go in the water. So this has to go in there. This goes out in the sun. But this also has a plug here, which means, and they're all different. So you look at the one that you get. Sometimes the picture doesn't show it. Sometimes it does, which means we really only have to make a hole that big and then just be able to push it in there. The whole cord, you pull it out, and then you can put your pump in there. I'll put this together afterwards, which means, I'll show you in a second. We want to make sure our pump goes in there. I think I can just take one of these holes. And this, by the way, that one has a lot of white on it from the plastic, this, you know, the soda label. Run it under hot water when you're cleaning it, and you can get it all off. But you can go ahead and make a hole just big enough for the plug, and then you just feed through the wire. So you don't have to make a super big hole, though it's either way will work. Okay, so now I would take this and I would feed through the plug. So you feed through you put your pump inside, you feed this entire cord through the hole when you're setting it up outside, all right? And then your pump will be in there. And I dropped the solar panel because it's not plugged in. And then the solar panel will be on the other end. You plug it back in other words, when you're done. You plug it in, and then the pump will sit in there. So we don't need a super big hole. Totally up to you. Unless you think for some reason you want to service just the pump, you want a big hole, then do the big hole. And then the last of all, we're done. You've seen how to do this. Let's see how this works. Everyone is different. Let's see if we can get this. Now sometimes, it works on this one, just the way it is. I showed you on all the other ones how we can make it a little bit tighter. All I have to do is put it out there and cut it the way I want, and we're done. And then this will go, of course, this way. I like putting the holes out. Is that not too cute? I'm gonna go set this up. Now, with the new unit I built that you watched me put together, it was just a matter of lifting out the old, which I will put back in a yellow bucket or someplace around the deck, and putting in the new unit that the birds so desperately needed because it was too tall. Well, now you know you can adjust it to the height you need, but I'm going to put the shorter soda bottle back in there. I did not use the top this time. I didn't find it necessary. That is the top part of the soda bottle. I didn't feel I needed it. The main thing is to make sure you got plenty of holes, so you got good water flow back and forth through the bottle, so everything is stabilized. Like I said, you could put a rock or something in there if it looks like it's moving around. And then I decorated the outside with some silk flowers I had. You can't get any easier than that. This is the easiest thing for you to put together. And it's so fun because you're going to make it to your style, your fashion, what you like. Now I just cut the straw down because it was too tall. Doesn't need to be that tall. And that is it. We're done. Now what this fountain is hanging on is a clothes rack from Walmart. And let me tell you something, for about $9, that is the best buy I think I've done there. Could you imagine if this was labeled for hanging plants or something? I'm telling you it would be $50 to $80. But because it's a clothes rack that people use in their laundry room, and it's nice and sturdy, I've had them now around the yard for over a year, and they're going strong. And all I did with this one is I painted it with a green metal paint that I also got from Walmart. Now, is that not cool? If they thought we were using it for something other than clothes, they would probably triple that price, if not more. I'm using these clothes racks in the bird garden to hold bird feeders. But anyways, getting back to the fountain, now you know how to make it. Remember, make it your way, and you will have something you absolutely love and adore. Well, maybe not just you, the birds. This has literally been like a freeway of birds coming. And you know what is really nice, and it's hard to get things done? Looking out your window and seeing birds taking a bath right out your kitchen window. You cannot beat that. I wasn't sure if they'd come that close to bathe, but oh yes, they did, and they have been. So I hope you enjoyed this, and please share this with people, because as summer comes and it gets hot, there's nothing nicer for all these birds is to have a place where they can take a bath, get a drink, and relax. So with that, have a wonderful day, and don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye, and please like and subscribe if you like this.